good, Mom. How are you doing?
I'm good.
How are y'all doing?
We're doing all right, huh? This is the day after Thanksgiving,
Yes.
and we're chilling on the couch.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I love it when you're here.
Yeah, I love being home too.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
My heart is full.
Your heart's full?
Yeah.
Always.
My heart is full.
Always look forward to it. And for those who don't know, this is Kindra Bailey. I'm Dr. Marcia Bailey, and we're here.
I like to go by Kindra Moné.
Oh, okay, Kindra Moné. And we're here on our couch.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about some stuff. And one of the things we were talking about was confidence.
Yeah. So I was telling my mom that, we were talking earlier about how so many times when I've met people in the past or coworkers and things like that, I've been told, and I don't mean to say this in any type of cocky or conceited way, that I'm like, wow, Kindra, you're probably one of the most confident people I ever met, just because of the way they've like seen me go for things or like set my height on like big goals, and sort of just not really be timid when it comes to sharing my ideas and things like that. But that wasn't always the case for me.
Right.
You know, I wasn't always a very confident person, I don't think. I think I really faked it till I made it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm people say I'm very confident. And
I find you very graceful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
find
this.
you very graceful. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I don't feel graceful. Sometimes I feel like I just like burst into a room, you know.
I feel like you glide into the room.
with a like a little tornado coming with me.
No, not at all. A tornado that you want to hug.
Oh, that's so
know?
sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. But you know, it's like you go through life and you discover that the best place is to be centered in all that you are.
Yeah.
And who you are.
Yeah.
You know, of course, like you said, you don't see yourself as being confident. I really didn't see myself as being graceful. I kind of felt a little clumsy throughout my life.
That's the thing. I think that we have such high standards for ourselves, and we have our dream selves up here, far away.
Yeah.
And it's this far away, intangible idea of who we are, and we think that everybody we meet is holding us to this standard that we're falling short of, but they're not. Think about when you meet someone, like say you're shy, and you go into a room and you're like, oh, everyone's gonna think I'm shy. They're gonna think I'm
shy.
But really,
I'm shy.
But you are not timid.
No, well, I had to fight through that.
Yeah.
I think I used to be timid. You know.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Must have been before I came along, because I haven't witnessed that.
Really? I learned not to allow, let's say, my challenges or my weaknesses. I don't want to call them flaws.
Yeah.
This sounds negative.
The things you're
right?
working on.
Right. You know, I made a decision. I guess because I played sports, so every time I would get on that line to run track or on the court, I always was confronted with obstacles, and I'm like, okay, I have to push through it.
Yeah.
So shy and timid. Oh my goodness! I never forget the first time I spoke publicly. I had a piece of paper in my hand. That paper rattled. You could hear it all over the mic. It shook. It was shaking, Kindra. It was shaking.
Wow.
And I wasn't making any sense whatsoever.
You probably thought you weren't making any sense.
No, there was a woman on the front row. Look, she was sitting. Wait a minute, and she leaned like. And I'm like, when I saw her lean over, like, what is wrong with this woman?
That was the devil playing into you.
But I made a decision. That was great, though, for me. Because, I made a decision that I'm not going to allow that to happen again.
Wow.
And so, every time I would get up, I pushed through those things. And I discovered some of those times when I would ramble, and I still see shadows of those things. It's a nervousness. It's an awkwardness.
Okay.
I'm not in my space.
Yeah.
I'm too conscious of what people might think. We
Right.
always think, we always can hear people talking about us in their own head. Is that
but
crazy?
that's what I was saying. That's because, like, say you're working on these things, or you have this person that you want to be, and you think that everyone is holding you to this high standard. But think about when you meet someone, you're just ready to meet whoever they are.
Right.
You're just ready for them. Like, if they're a little shy, you're like, yeah, she's cool. She's shy. She's a little quiet. You're not saying that in a bad way. Or like, oh yeah, that girl, she's extra. She does the most. But people in general are ready for whatever we bring to the table. But we are so worried about polishing it up and making sure it's perfect.
Where did that come from?
I don't even know. But I think, and especially as women, I think we can be so concerned if we're about the prototype that we believe we're supposed to be, and that we're always holding ourselves up to. But taking it back to sports, because I played college volleyball.
Yeah.
But what I do, I would hype myself up before the game. I'm at the net. I'm like, yeah, I block. Yeah, I'm the best blocker in this gym. Yeah, you ain't someone get a kill on me. I'm like, you're not gonna do that again. If I didn't believe it, by the end of the game, I did.
That's awesome.
Because you just gotta hype yourself up.
Yeah, you have to have self. That's called self-talk.
Yeah.
Hype yourself up. And going back to the whole thing as women, the prototype, what have you. As women today, especially, I don't know, I think maybe more so now than ever before.
Yeah, because now we can see what we think everyone else is doing.
Right, through social media, Instagram and, Twitter, Facebook, those social media avenues. You get all these pictures of people and everybody.
The highlight reel.
Oh, my gosh. So I only had the magazines and the TV.
Yeah.
And now y'all have all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can see.
And it's even different for the younger girls. I am happy
imagine.
that I was a little bit more fully formed when social media came out. I didn't have to find myself in this age.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different way that we have to be there for our daughters and our nieces.
Well, I see y'all as young women more self-aware than how I was growing up. And I talked to other ladies.
Self-conscious?
I want to say, not self-conscious.
Like in a good way.
In a good way. That's what self-aware. You're aware of your looks. You're aware of your body. You're aware of those things. We weren't aware. We didn't. I look back now and I see you young ladies just rocking it, just doing, just doing y'all in the way that you feel you should do it, just uniquely and creatively and working what you have, right? With us, I don't think we just threw stuff on and we just trying to get from point A to point B.
Really?
Yeah.
That's survival mode.
I don't know, but I'm talking about my whole classmate, all the girls.
Really?
We might have played with our hair, but y'all play with your makeup and you're dealing with the lashes and the nails and
just self-expression.
We just did hair, and we threw on some fingernail polish here and there.
Yeah.
But you were aware of your space. When I watch a reason why I'm saying that, when I look at social media and see you taking pictures, what have you, I see the essence of the ladies coming through. We would just take pictures.
Not afraid to let yourself shine.
There you go. That's how you say it. Yeah. And so we were very conscious. That's what I call self-aware. You know.
But I don't think that's. I think that is something that is pretty generational. But I don't think that everyone is. Some people are letting themselves shine. Some people are trying to keep up. Some people are trying to put on face. I think that there was a time where I had to really come into myself and realize that, and I think that you were a great inspiration for me in that, seeing, in my opinion, whether you felt it or not, I felt like I saw you own yourself. And people told me I looked like you. So I was like, well, if she can own it, I can own it. You know what I mean? So that really helped me.
But check this out. The bad, the good, the ugly, I own myself in it. So it's like, okay, I don't have it all together, but I own that.
Right.
I didn't, I really realized early on, it's the hardest thing in the world to try to be somebody else.
Right.
And so I had to be me, whether it was just the broken me, the clumsy me,
right.
And
everybody has something about themselves that they wish was a little bit different, or that they wish they could change. I have styled beautiful models that people look at a magazine and think that they are the goal. Somebody else is their goal. But everybody has something they wish they could change. Depends on where I'm at. My height, I'm 5'10" and a half. I love my height now, but that's something I had to grow into being comfortable with. And there are still other women that are my height or even shorter that I see slouching around.
So you're like the tallest girl in your class, right?
I was always the girl in the back of the picture. If we were lining up by height, I was the shortest. In 8th grade, I was taller than all of the boys.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I had to deal with that, but I really had to just own it. And now that I've owned it, I think that my height is something that's very attractive about me because I do own it.
Right.
When you own something and you give that thing about yourself admiration, other people will too. And it becomes attractive.
That's so cool.
Yeah. That's a gem.
That is right. Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break right there and pause there. That's pretty good, Kindra. Thank you for joining us.